know that it's the project that I'm most proud of, but it's definitely one that was very personal for me, and that's Isfahan Blues, which is a play inspired by my parents' nightclub in Tehran, and the fact that the same year that they opened that nightclub is the same year that Duke Ellington Orchestra toured in Iran. Isfahan Blues imagines a meeting, a chance meeting between a musician from Duke Ellington's orchestra at Kuchini, at my parents' nightclub, with a movie star who's running the club, much like my mother. And the beauty of it was that my mother collaborated with me in developing this story. She informed a lot of the details of it. I also used it to dig up some family secrets. And it was a beautiful collaboration with the African American Shakespeare Company. It was an opportunity to bring jazz lovers and Iranians together and tell a story of like this shared piece of history that really not many people know about, which is Duke Ellington's tour to Iran. And also how the civil rights movement in the US inspired so many people elsewhere in the world. I think drawing those parallels really brings our communities together. And I was very proud of the fact that our audience was 50-50 Iranian and African American. When we did have special events and could talk to our audience, I think there was really overwhelming appreciation for that story. And for me, that production is really meaningful because 2 years later, my mom passed away. So it's my final project with her. She was involved with Golden Thread from our first production until then. So it really means a lot to me.
You watch American news here.
Of course. We are very modern. Castro, he is so handsome. And he speaks with such passion about freedom and the people. My husband becomes very jealous when I rave about Castro and Che Guevara.
I can understand why. Where is your husband? Is he here?
Oh, no. He left. He will be back.
این یک لالبازی نیست. این نمایش یک لالبازی نیست. این نمایش این نیست که من حرف بزنم و شما نشنوین. این نمایش حرف زدن و هیچ نشنیدن نیست. من در واقع دارم برای شما نمایش نمیدم. من دارم سعی میکنم که تصویری از اساره حرف زدن دو تا نسل رو پیش چشم شما مجسم کنم. نسل گذشته و نسل پیش رو. وقتی ما حرف میزنیم و نسل پشت سر حرف میزنه و نسل پیش رو هیچ چیزی نمیشنوه. وقتی ما حرف میزنیم و شما نمیشنوید. وقتی ما کلماتمون رو به سمت شما پرتاب میکنیم و کلماتمون در ذهن و در جان شما فرود نمیاد. این یک نمایش لالبازی نیست. این اساره حرف زدن یک نسل با نسل دیگره. وقتی که فقط ادای حرف زدن در میارن و واقعا حرف نمیزنن. واقعا کلماتشون به هم منتقل نمیشه. ژیر انقطاع نسلی به صدا در اومده و ما هر دو مقصریم. من و شما، نسل من و نسل شما و نسل گذشته من و نسل پیش روی شما. فکر میکنم تنها راهی که میتونیم از این اضطرار در واقع انقطاع نسلی عبور کنیم، تنها راه ممکن دیالوگه. ما باید یاد بگیریم که با هم حرف بزنیم. ما باید یاد بگیریم مشتای بستمون رو باز کنیم و به جاش زبان خاموشمون رو به صدا در بیاریم و با هم گفتگو بکنیم. ما باید یاد بگیریم که دیالوگ چیزی فراتر از دیالوگه. دیالوگ راهیه برای اینکه ما بتونیم از تقدیر رها شدگی، از تقدیر تنهایی، از تقدیر گم شدن، از تقدیر دور افتادن، از تقدیر قدرت خودمون رو نجات بدیم.
هرچی میگم که جناب از عدل گیانم
What do you mean? It's a matter of family honor. I want to be able to hold my head high in front of my husband. Once Jimmy and his family find out, they will lose all respect for me.
So what? What do you want me to do?
You're asking me?
If I didn't need help, I wouldn't have told you all this, obviously. I need help.
I can do nothing for you.
It's a play about the cost of happiness. Happiness at what cost? What are we willing to give up to claim personal freedom? Especially in Iranian culture, there is a word called abru, and that means the water over the face. And in a way, what that means is that the veneer you build here,
Right.
has to reflect things that are absolutely beautiful, no matter what's going on behind it.
So hide.
And yes,
Right.
so we are taught to hide things that are shameful, even though they make us miserable, even though they take away our personal freedom. And this play tackles that.
Can you give us a specific example of a character or situation that?
Well, one of the characters is a woman who's just found out she's gay. And the sister, they're together, and the sister is terrified. They're both terrified that if their parents find out, the mother character who's come to visit, she would just die of shame. Iran is an interesting place for poetry because we have many masters starting from way back. And in Iranian schools, we are, I want to say forced, because at that age you don't want to memorize anything, but we are forced to memorize poetry. And it's interesting what happens when you memorize poetry. It begins to live with you. And thanks to the internet, the government cannot ban poetry. It's out there. You can destroy things that are physical, but you cannot destroy literature. You cannot destroy words. You cannot destroy poetry.